Have you ever looked at your bank account at the end of the month and asked yourself, where on earth did my money go? You didn't buy a brand new car, you didn't go on a lavish vacation, yet somehow your balance is nearing zero. If this sounds familiar, don't panic. You are definitely not alone. Studies show that nearly 60% of people live paycheck to paycheck, meaning they are just one financial emergency away from crisis. But here is the brutal truth. The problem usually isn't how much money you make. It's how you manage the money you make. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into the world of personal finance management. We didn't get taught this in school, which is a tragedy, but today we're fixing that. I'm going to break down a simple 5-step roadmap that will take you from financial stress to total financial freedom. No complex math, no boring economic jargon, just practical steps you can start using today. Let's get into it. Before we talk about budgets or apps, we need to address the psychology of money. There's a massive myth out there that says, if I just got a raise or a better job, all my money problems would vanish. Statistically, that's dead wrong. Have you ever heard of Parkinson's law? It states that expenses always rise to meet income. When you earn more, you suddenly need a nicer car, a bigger apartment, or more expensive dinners. This is called lifestyle creep. If you don't know how to manage $1,000, you won't know how to manage $10,000. You'll just have more expensive debt. True personal finance management is 20% head knowledge and 80% behavior. It's about changing your relationship with money from a tool for instant gratification to a tool for long-term freedom. Think of money not as something to spend, but as little soldiers. Every dollar you save and invest is a soldier working to build your freedom. Step number 1 is the most painful, but the most necessary, the financial audit. You cannot manage what you do not measure. Most people have no idea where their money goes because of microtransactions. That $5 morning coffee, the $15 subscription you forgot to cancel, the $30 weekend takeout. Separately, they look harmless. Together, they're a financial shipwreck. Here is your homework for this week. Open your bank statements from the last 3 months. Categorize every single dollar you spent into 3 buckets. Fixed needs, rent, insurance, utilities, minimum debt payments. Variable wants, dining out, shopping, hobbies, streaming services. Savings/debt paydown, money that actually built your future. Seeing these numbers in black and white will shock you. But don't feel guilty. This isn't about shaming yourself. It's about gaining awareness. You're taking control of the wheel. Now that you know where your money was going, let's tell it where it should go. This is budgeting. A budget isn't a financial straitjacket. It's actually permission to spend your money guilt-free because everything is planned. If you hate restrictive budgeting, I highly recommend the 50/30/20 rule. It's incredibly simple and flexible. 50% of your income goes to needs. These are your non-negotiables. Rent, groceries, utility bills, and transportation. If it keeps a roof over your head and food in your mouth, it lives here. 30% goes to wants. This is your fun money. Dining out, movies, hobbies, travel, and clothes. Yes, you're allowed to enjoy life. The only rule is you cannot exceed this 30%. 20% goes to savings and financial goals. This is your future fund. It goes toward building an emergency fund, investing for retirement, or paying off high-interest debt. If you live in a high-cost-of-living area, your needs might be 60%, and that's okay. Adjust the percentages to fit your reality. But the goal is to always prioritize saving a portion of your income before you start spending on your wants. Step number 3 is building your financial shield, the emergency fund. Life happens. Your car transmission blows out, your laptop dies, or heaven forbid, you face a sudden medical issue or job loss. Without an emergency fund, what do most people do? They pull out a credit card, accumulate high-interest debt, and set themselves back by years. An emergency fund breaks that cycle. The golden rule. You want to save 3 to 6 months' worth of your living expenses, your needs category. If your essential monthly expenses are $2,000, your target is $6,000 to $12,000. Keep this money in a separate high-yield savings account, HYSA. Do not touch it to buy a new TV or a flight ticket. It is only for real, unpredictable emergencies. When you have this fund ready, financial anxiety completely disappears because you know you can handle whatever life throws at you. Let's talk about the biggest wealth killer in modern history, bad debt. There is a huge difference between good debt, like a mortgage on a property that appreciates in value, and bad debt, like credit card debt or personal loans used to buy consumer goods that depreciate instantly. If you have credit card debt with an 18% or 24% interest rate, you are financially bleeding out. No investment in the world reliably returns 24%. So paying off that debt is the absolute best financial investment you can make. To destroy your debt, use one of two famous strategies. The debt avalanche. You list your debts from the highest interest rate to the lowest. You pay the minimum on all and throw all extra cash at the highest interest one. This saves you the most money mathematically. The debt snowball. You list your debts from the smallest balance to the largest. You crush the smallest debt first. This gives you a quick psychological win and builds momentum. Pick the one that fits your personality, stick to it ruthlessly, and vow never to carry a consumer debt balance again. Once you have tracked your expenses, built a budget, secured an emergency fund, and tackled bad debt, it is time for the most exciting step, making your money grow. This is where true wealth is built, thanks to the magic of compound interest. Albert Einstein reportedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. You don't need to be a Wall Street stock trader day, trading crypto, to be a successful investor. In fact, that's how most people lose money. For 95% of people, the best strategy is long-term, passive investing in low-cost index funds, or ETFs, exchange-traded funds, that track the entire stock market, like the S&P 500. The secret weapon here is automation. Set up your bank account so that the moment your paycheck hits, a fixed amount, say 10% or 15%, is automatically transferred into your investment account. If you never see the money in your main checking account, you won't miss it, and your future wealth builds itself in the background while you sleep. Managing your personal finances isn't about restricting your life or depriving yourself of joy. It's the exact opposite. It's about buying your freedom, reducing your stress, and ensuring that your future self thank you for the choices you make today. It won't happen overnight. It takes discipline, patience, and consistency. But remember, the best time to start managing your money was 10 years ago. The second best time is right now. If you found value in this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our future financial guides. Let me know down in the comments. What is your biggest financial challenge right now? Is it budgeting, debt, or getting started with investing? Let's chat down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and invest in yourself.